Hello everybody, and welcome to the XRL F2 race here. Today we've got two races here in the F2 cars, one in Bahrain, which we're starting to qualify now, and one in China afterwards, which I believe will be using the positions from the previous race to decide who is starting where. Sorry for the late start on the stream, bit of a rush, but we are, as you can see, going in to our qualifying now in Bahrain. And yeah, we're going in now. Here we go, looks like a very sunny day in Bahrain. So yeah, no rain at the moment. You wouldn't expect it really here anyway. I will get up everything now. Almost got a full grid here as well. Nice to see. Here we are going out first now. There we go, it is Ledger out first. Yeah, so for our race and qualifying plan today, we've got 30 minutes qualifying here, and then a 50% feature race here in Bahrain. And the top 8 will be reverse order for the finished results of the Bahrain race here, and that with the starting grid for another 50% feature race over in China. So yeah, Formula 2 cars is quite different from Formula 1. They're all fairly similar in terms of the pace. I don't know whether I believe equalizers on anyway, but in terms of the pace, they're all the same. Tyres are different as well. You've got different compounds to normal F1. Obviously different teams. I'm not very good with the teams, so I do apologise if I get any wrong, but I will try my best to remember them. Yeah, it looks like they're just going to be the first one to set their time here. As I'm sure you've all been keeping up with the latest F1 news, we've got a lot of news. Obviously, Lewis Hamilton has been tested positive for coronavirus. I'm sure you've seen George Russell will be replacing him. And then Jack Aitken will be replacing him. Ledger goes for a little spin here on his outlap. But yeah, Jack Aitken will be replacing George in the Williams for the Sakhir Grand Prix here in Bahrain, although it is the outer circuit layout, not the one we'll be racing in today. So looks like Zach's going to be the first one to set a time now. Yeah, and obviously we had the big crash here in Bahrain. Luckily, Romain Grosjean is fine. He's just got a few minor burns, I believe, but very lucky for him. Very good for everyone, really. And obviously the two F2 drivers, Mazepin and Schumacher, moving up to Haas, with Callum Ilott saying he won't be moving up to a team, which is unfortunate for him and obviously some of his fans, but gives him a year to reconsider and maybe go into a different motorsport for a bit, or just wait out until he inevitably gets into F1. But yeah, Zach now going to be the first car out in the Uni Virtuosi racing car. The F2 cars are, for at least my personal experience, quite difficult to drive here. A lot more slidey. Obviously they are slower, so that times will be a lot slower, but yeah, a lot more slidey and a lot more difficult to handle. So it will make racing and qualifying much more interesting, I hope. So half an hour for this qualifying session, so enough time to get a very good amount of laps in. looks like Sack sets the time 140.2, just beaten by Ledger with 140.21. Oh, and Ultimate now with a 140.1. So yeah, really close times here for the top three. Obviously no ERS on these cars either, and the fuel is, I believe, managed by the car, or not managed by anyone really. It's just set, so no extra modes, I believe, apart from maybe a qualifying mode for fuel. I'm not too sure, but so it's more all about racing today. No extra bits, no extra things to handle apart from obviously the car and its gears and all that sort. But it does make for a bit more interesting racing, I guess you could say. People are getting their times in now. Most people seem to be going on the medium tyres, a few on the softs. Ollie sets the fastest time, 1:39.9. That's very quick from him. Yeah, this long last two straights here off the track. Sector 3 and the Sector 1 straight is going to be a point for overtaking, I reckon, with a few dive bombs into turn 1 and the last corner here. Looks like there's a helmet glitch here with Pencourt. Seems like he hasn't got one on, but anyway. Crosses the line and he's on a on that lap. It's hard to tell with these cars because usually I look at the ERS and fuel, but you can't. So anyway, now I believe he is on his flying lap. Ooh, he's very slidey and he spins. Is he going in the wall? He's managed to keep it out just about, but yeah, that's his lap gone. Like I said, these cars are a bit more slidey than the Formula 1 cars, so I'm sure everyone would have had practice, but you know, if you hadn't had much, it would be a lot more difficult. We do still have DRS in these cars, so the drag reduction system. So it's the same rules, I believe, as F1. If you're within 1 second in the race of the car in front, you'll have it during the zones. So that will definitely help drivers with overtaking on these straights. There's the most notable overtaking points here are really all after the straights. A few others obviously, but yeah, mostly all after the straights, the main overtaking points. Almost everyone's got their time in now. And then obviously it's just his in as well. These guys believe are possibly on a cooldown, although Smish has just only gone 1/10 up, so maybe he's still trying. Really hard to improve in the last sector if you're down, because it's not much. 3 corners, although the last one, people say, doesn't really feel like a corner anyway. They're really hard to improve. Yeah, Smish going into the pits. Looks like Kenzie possibly on a lap, I'm not sure. think he's on our outlap now, fast lap now, sorry. Ooh, taking it very heavy over that curve and invalidating his time. Ooh, Tino's off the track here. Aldo is on that outlap, so we'll watch with him until he comes onto his flyer. Anyone in the XRL League can enter this F2 Championships. We've got all levels of ability, a few dev people I think, and obviously a few X1, 2 and 3, so it's all about speed today, and obviously you can tell who some of the faster drivers are. Waldo seems to have backed off on his outlap to let someone past. Because we have our ooh, about to say something. It looks like Davey's gone off in sector 2. Looks like just before turn 8 there. Might be able to go on board quickly at constant yet. See if we can get a look at where he is. If he doesn't, his car doesn't spawn. I think he's on the left. Oh, he's gone. Looks like just over here, but yeah, that's his qualifying over. Not good for him. He's lost anyway, and his time wasn't really anything good. H here, I think, on a flyer, although he's 1 second up, so not a very good one if it is. As I was saying, because obviously we have a different race kind of weekend here. We're at the sprint race. The tyres for the actual race, the feature race, will be brand new, so tyre wear isn't a big issue for these guys. And it doesn't have to be the same compound, I believe, either. So. I have to say, I really like the sound when the engine makes when you shift up here in these cars. Yeah, Patriot's going in the pits now. Slack is also that lap. Doesn't look amazing, so he may be going in the pits, not sure. Big lock up there. He's not though, he's going to complete it. Is he going to improve? Ooh, he does, up to P2, 140.1. Still not getting in the 139 range. Only person to do that here is Ollie at the moment. But yeah, still more than halfway, not even halfway through yet, so more than enough time really to set more laps. I'm sure drivers will just be waiting in the pits for a bit, getting the feel of the track and what other drivers are doing. Ooh, Kenzie, thank you very much for the subscription. Appreciate that, thank you. I believe you're racing, aren't you? Yeah, well, probably shouldn't say this, a bit of favouritism, but since you've done that, I hope you do well in the race, and obviously in qualifying. I'll try and watch you when you have to come out, but yeah, thanks for that. Just you racing helps, don't worry. I believe you do comms as well, don't you? You're very good at that. I believe, are you on top for the comms commentators championship we have? Not sure. Ooh, I'm going to have to interrupt myself there because Ultimate has just broken that 139, 139.8 from him. Seeing him up to P1 just ahead of Ollie. Try and find someone else on a fast lap. Snish is into the pits. Inquo possibly on a lap. Didn't see how much he was up by. I probably could pronounce this very wrong. The yellow guys up in front, the two Aussie guys doing very well. Obviously doing both P1 and P2 at the moment. I can see if Penquo's up on his time. He is by 2/10. So from what I can see, that would be enough to put him possibly 6th or 7th, I think. At the moment, although he can obviously improve on this final corner. This final corner, not technically final corner, but it's a difficult one to get right. You want to get the power down as early as possible without locking up or anything. But if you get it right, then it obviously puts you on a great run. I know we go P7 for him. It puts you on a great run for the straight, which obviously is very important. Alright, looks like Kenzie is on a time, so we will, as I promised, watch him now. Got to see soon as he goes through sector 1 into sector 2 how much he is up by. Ooh, he's unfortunately down by 5/10, but still can pull it back here. One of the most heavy braking corners here, going on to the sector 2 straight, turn 10. Really difficult to get that one right, but once again, if you get it right, perfect exit for the straight, and you can make a risky overtake into turn 11, but it is possible, and if you can get possibly around the outside on turn 12 as well, make for a really nice move. Kenzie up, not by as much, but still up. Or still down on his time, sorry, so needs to improve a little bit more. Asda also was retired. I didn't see where that was, but may not have wanted to do that one. What's Kenzie going to do here? Is he going to continue his luck? He is. Is he going to get anything? Fortunately, 1/10 up, a little bit more, and he could have got something there, but just about out of it on that lap. But yeah, still loads of time, 11.5 minutes left now. Enough for 3, maybe even 4 laps if you're quick enough, but probably won't want to do that much. Looks like he's going for another fast lap. He was still down, but only by 1/10, and managed to improve last lap through sector 2 and sector 3. So maybe he can find a little bit more pace to get him up to a better position. Or the P10 still isn't that bad, obviously. Ooh, he's up on his time by 2/10. Really good from him so far. That will put him up to P9, I think. P8? I'm not so sure. I'm not very good at maths, but anyway. A good time nonetheless so far. Looking at okay through the final two corners. DRS wide open. What's he about to do? Up to P9. Improving by 3/10. Very nice from him. He's got a not far to P8. Maybe he can do another lap and get it. He might do another one now. We'll keep watch just in case he is. He is running out of fuel though, so he possibly will be pitting this lap. Oh, he is up by 5/10 though, which will be more than enough to get him into P8. That will be enough to get him, I think, to possibly P6. If he can keep it. Once again, his fuel may run out on his in lap if he completes this lap, but might be worth it for the position he can get. Ooh, someone, I think that was, not sure that was, maybe Zola, or no, it was Ant Waddington has set time, putting him into P6. That's pushed Kenzie down. Didn't see how much he was up by, but is he going to complete this lap now? I think he's going to the pits. Unfortunately, he could have possibly done something with that lap, but I presume it's because of his fuel. Looks like Ultimate is up on his time by 5/10. Up in P1, so can he contain his provisional pole now? See as he crosses the line. Ooh, a 1:39.0, almost in the 1:38 range. So that is very good from him, up by almost a whole second. Securing his pole position unless someone else can take it from him. Ollie is on a faster lap, but only by about 200ths, so not really enough to get anywhere. Actually, it would be enough to get to P2. These guys, Sack and Ollie, their times are only 100th apart, so it would be enough if he can keep it up. He is all just down by 3 milliseconds. Someone's out. Who is that? Looks like Ledger. Can we get on board with whoever's about to pass him? I think it's Constant Jet again. Looks like the same place. Yeah, same place as Asda, was it? I think it was Asda. Oh my god, a lot of retirements happening here. I'm struggling to keep up with them now. So, looks like one of them was in the pits. But yeah, another one in Sector 2 at turn 8, I believe, just before turn 8, coming up turn 7, so it looks like that's going to be a spot for some spins maybe in the race. But unfortunate for them, because, I mean, Ledger was alright, he was P6, so not too bad, but not amazing really. You'd want to get a bit higher than that before, unfortunately. Well, you wouldn't want to retire anyway, but you'd still prefer to be a bit higher if you had to. And I believe probably an in-lap as his fuel is low. In-lap for Ultimate. Tino has invalidated. Slow up again. Ooh, here we go. Tie now. 4/10 up, I believe that was. In the, let's see if I can get this car right. I believe, is that the Campos? I'm not too sure. Looks like it. Although he has just lost a lot of time through Sector 1. once again, he's really close to Ollie in P4, so he doesn't need much to get up there, or even to get up to P3. As as I didn't realise until now, Ant's got up to P2, 139.7, getting so close, not so close, but much closer now to Ultimate in P1. And Ty is up by 7/10, or down by 7/10, so he can't make that, I believe, unless he's really good. I don't think he can make that up within these final two corners, so that's probably his lap over. Just going to complete it, maybe go into another one, and yeah, 7/10 off what he wants to get, so fortunate for him. He's been on these tyres for 4 laps, so I don't know what really tyre where he's on these sort of tyres in this race, but I predict they may start to wear soonish, not too sure though. And Ultimate has retired, I believe that's in the pits, so he has done everything he can. 4 minutes about left now, so enough time for something to happen, so a bit of a risk possibly for him retiring, but anyway. Venom has just gone to P3 with a 139.5, and Sack also set time 139.1, and he's up again on this time, so it looks like Ultimate could be in trouble here. His teammate looking like he could steal this pole position if he keeps this lap good. Sasha down in P19, looks like maybe they're not going to be able to set a time in this session. And Sack is 2/10 up. That is more than enough to get him to P1. Obviously these guys all in, pretty much everyone now is out, so you still want to set a faster time to protect this quite likely P1 pole position. Here we go, let's see how much he is up by. 138.8, very, very good from him, very quick. Getting into that 138 and probably securing his pole. Venom now up on down on his time. Probably has time to get back, get round to the line, sorry, and start another lap. So maybe he's just saving his fuel and tyres. No, looks like Venom's going in the pits, so he can't get out quick enough anyway, so that will be his one over. But Ollie, now 4/10 up on his time. That's not enough to get him to P1, but it's possibly almost, if he can improve a little more, just enough to get him to P2. See what he is at the end of Sector 2 now after the straight, where he, how far up on his time he is. And retiring in the pits. Here we go. What can Ollie do? Can he get anywhere up from P3? He can. Into P2, 140, 138.9, almost getting into P1, but still very good from him to get to P2. I believe that is now everyone. He's the only one still on the track. He may be going for another lap, possibly, we'll see. He isn't far off that P1. See if he's up, coming through Sector Y into Sector 2 now. He isn't. He might not continue his lap. Maybe he still will. He still has the chance to improve, but it will be difficult. Right, is he up? Is Ollie up on a time now? Coming through Sector 2 into 3. He isn't. 2 seconds, yeah. So that is your qualifying results then. Pardon me. So yeah, good performance from Sack. Everyone really decent performance. Quite a few retirements. Sasha looks like I'm about to set a time, and Ollie goes for a little spin here. Hopefully he'll retire and we can get on to the race. Yeah, Kenzie, 11th is pretty good for you. So yep, there's your qualifying results. So, bit of a serious note here. We're going to be having a 1 minute silence for Kenzie and his friend. His friend, unfortunately, took his own life recently. So, very sorry to hear that, Kenzie. I hope you're doing okay, and condolences to you and obviously his family. So, we'll be having a minute silence for him at 22, and then we'll be going underway after that. Bit of break now, but yeah, very sorry to hear that. Everyone, I believe, is wearing a black helmet in remembrance of him. Very nice to see all the drivers doing that today. Just as we wait now, I'm going to go and get a quick drink. I'll be back with you guys in one moment. Okay, I'm back now. Okay, just 1 minute now till we have our silence. So yeah, request no typing in chat. Obviously, I'll be quiet. Once again, really sorry to hear about all this, Kenzie, but this is the least we can do for you, for your friend. But yeah, just 1 minute to go now. Okay, thanks everyone for that. We're going into the race now. Yeah, getting a bit darker here at Bahrain, so partially a night race, I guess you could say. And the lights are up very quickly, and we are underway now. Like a good start for Sack, Ant getting up to P3, up to P2 now. Is he going to make a move for Sack, for P1? He is down the inside, but he gets blocked off by someone else there. Sack getting confidently away into P1. Ultimate getting back up into P2 now. Looks like Ollie's dropped down to P5. Ant doing a very good job getting up into P3. Move back down to him as he's getting fairly close to the back. Although Venom now also on the back of Ant, looking to get that top 3 position. Clean start from everyone though. No, I didn't see if there was any damage, but no yellow flags I believe, so good job for everyone there. Ultimate looks to be challenging his teammate though. There's a yellow flag. Looks like someone's gone off there. Who is that? I believe that's Kenzie. Oh no, Kenzie off. Just going onto the straight. He looks okay though, a bit of wing damage, but he will be back in the race now. Everyone's still battling up at the front, but no position changes other than on the first few corners. So everyone now finding their feet on the first lap and looking to just get to the end of this race, I guess. Another yellow flag in sector 3. Ooh, is that Ollie? Looks like Ollie has had an incident. He has had a horrific start here. He's now dropped down all the way to 18th. He was, I believe, if you remember here, he started top 3. Was even second, I think he was. Horrible start for him. Unfortunate, and just missed the pits as well, so he can't pit for a new wing. Could see damage. Someone else seems to be off. Is that? I think Penquo's off there along with another driver, so a lot of offs here, but no one is out as of yet. I will now put up all of this, see all the tyres and stuff. As we look back up to the front, these front guys have all spread out about almost a second ahead of each other now. Starfish still on the back of Ledger for P5. I believe Ledger may have gone up a place, not too sure though. No DRS yet, so it's all down to racing. Yeah, everyone out the front really spread out. No one throughout the whole grid is really near anyone in terms of being able to get a challenge. So good from everyone. Oh, Davey losing the rear end a little there, but he's alright. Ollie, who has dropped down, he's chosen not to pit, interestingly. I believe I saw a little bit of wing come off him, but maybe it's not enough to really affect him. But he is, as I say that, getting dangerously close to Zola. Ooh, another yellow flag. No one's fully gone off there, just possibly a bit of contact between two cars. Ollie's really on the back of Zola, but without DRS at the moment, he's not been able to get anywhere. I believe he'll have it for this straight though, so maybe he can do something with that. But yeah, no overtake, so a lot harder really to get somewhere. Ledger 3-second penalty, and oh, someone's gone off there as well. Who's that? Is that Asda's gone off? Someone else on this corner, turn 8 I believe it is, or turn 10, sorry, turn 10, so that seems to be as you could predict, a heavy braking corner, oh, and that's a beautiful move we just caught the end of from Ollie, down the inside. He's braked heavy though, and looks like Zola has gone into the rear of him. Not sure if there's any damage. Yeah, oh, and Sack, oh no, Sack has spun I believe, or maybe got hit by someone. He's spun down into P8, and he isn't pitting, but P8 for him is not where he wants to be. A fight now for P2. Looks like Venom's in front, but Ant tries to go around the outside onto the straight. I believe Ant has the DRS. That will obviously help him a ton. He's in front now, going round the outside. Venom takes the inside though, gets away better. Ant now has the inside for this corner though. Hope they don't touch through here. Ooh, and late braking there from Venom to get him in front, but Ant once again gets the speed out the corner. Coming round on the inside now. I think he's possibly done it, but Venom sticks around the outside. Very good job from him. He's still in front, really fighting now. Ant has dropped back after getting a bit of worst exit. And Asda is out of the race. Out the race for Asda, coming out of the final corner. Didn't catch that, but that's unfortunate for him. So yeah, he's out the race. Out of the race fully now. Oh, this is the first race. We've got the second race after this in China. Great battle between these two here. Venom doing a really good job of defending, and he's also caught up massively to Ultimate, so really nice job from Venom. Here we go. Ooh, and is that Ultimate into the pits with a 5-second penalty for speeding? That's really gonna hurt him later on in the race. Let's see what he's pitting onto. Obviously, the pit crew in F2 is a lot smaller, so longer pit stop times. Looks like he's disconnected. He's on the mediums there. So that looks like to be his strategy. Not sure what the strategy is here, but he's gone for a much earlier pit stop than everyone. No one else has pitted other than for wing damage, so going to possibly undercut, but he's dropped down all the way to P16, so he's really got to try and fight back now. Starfish with a 3-second time penalty. Now let's see who's close. Zola getting very close now to Davey. He's going around the outside here. Got the traction, but can he make it stick? Now he's got the inside line. Oh, they get so close, but Davey's got the inside line again, and Zola goes off the track, trying to keep this, or fight for this position, I should say. It looks like Davey this time has got away well, and managed to keep his position of 13th. There was a position change here, I believe Sack already back into P6, so he's doing well to get this high. Five laps in now, and a very chaotic start. We've got we have the front three all different from where they started, I believe, so everyone's had an interesting start. Starfish, 5-second penalty in the pits. We've got 2 pitters now, Ledger and Starfish, into the pits. Resume onto the mediums. And now looking to fight Venom again. Here we go, he goes down the inside here, and he's gone wide. Venom's gone really wide there. Ant has just got enough speed to get round the outside on the inside line now, but Venom's doing a really good job now, and he's got the inside line, but they're switched back a little bit there from Ant. Inside line for Venom, and looks like the same position as last time. I believe this is where it was. Venom has got it again. He's really good at defending Venom. Lovely camera angle as well here. And is Ant going to have enough DRS, enough speed to get Venom on the straight? Looks like he just about won't. He's still really close. If he can keep this for the final straight and the pit straight, he may be able to get somewhere. Enquo is now back. Good for him. He's down in 13th, so he's got a bit of a way to go. And here we go. Ant's now within DRS range. Bit far off, maybe not enough for him to get anywhere on the first straight, but through turn 1, 2, 3 he can hopefully gain a bit of time. Oh, they both pit onto the mediums again, I'm predicting. Zola's got ahead of Davey. Looks like a fairly easy overtake, I think, possibly with some slipstream involved there. So it looks like the pit window for most drivers is now open as everyone goes in constant jet. 5-second penalty for speeding. Seems like a lot of people are struggling with that here. Enquo now back in the game, trying to get Ledger. Everyone's pitting now. Interesting, because obviously some people started on the mediums, so they'll be pitting later onto the softs. So obviously you can see the whole of top 6 were the ones who started on those mediums, so they'll have possibly a better strategy. It really just depends how they use their tyres and whether they can gain any places with them, but so far it's looking good for them. Zach back up into P1, so he was one of the medium starters, so he will have to pit. if the timing screens fix itself next lap, I believe it will. We can see how far he'll drop back. Not sure what the pit time is, but I presume it's possibly 30-40 seconds compared to the F1 ones. I'm not too sure though. And yellow flag in sector 1. Who is that? Oh, it looks like it's Kenzie again into the wall. He's really struggling with him. Not really. I feel really sorry for him actually. He's not got any wing damage, I believe, so it's really good for him. Obviously, he's got next race in China to do some more fighting and some more position gains. I'm sure he can come back for that race. Starfish getting really close to Penku now. And they're side by side now going into turn 14. Starfish has got the inside. Can he use it well? Ooh, he's done it pretty well there. And he's got that position fairly easily off of Penku. No DRS for either of them, obviously weren't within the second. Penku is not close enough though to fight back yet. He's got the DRS for this straight coming out of turn 3 now. But he is 5/10ths back. You really want to be 2 or 3 if you want a chance with the DRS here, I believe. Halfway through now of this Bahrain race. Obviously got the next one in China, but no qualifying. We'll have the top 8 reverse grid, I believe, for the grid. So yeah, straight into the race after this. We'll have a little break, but straight into some more racing. So that'll be very exciting to see. Obviously these tracks, China and Bahrain, they're not too different. Quite similar in terms of some parts of it, but obviously every track is different in its own way. So we'll have to see. It'll be interesting to see how the drivers can adapt to that, and obviously some of them will most likely be stronger at Bahrain than China, or stronger at China than Bahrain, so you may see some interesting people getting up where you didn't see it here in Bahrain. Not sure when these front guys will be pitting. The mediums and obviously will be lasting longer than the softs, but they will have to pit once onto the soft tyres. Ultimate with the fastest lap, 1:41. That's about the same speed as some people's qualifying times actually. That's really good from him. Pardon me. Obviously with this being a shorter race, you want to really be pushing the whole time. So Patriot here, usually you may want to stick back in this sort of position, save your tyres, but Patriot needs to get in front if he wants more of a chance later on in this race after his pit stop. He's got DRS, but I don't think he's going to be close enough. Yeah, Patriots dropping back from Smith now. Ultimate though, doing really well. He's already gaining. He's right on the inside next to the wall on Zola. He's got the position before the corner. He's still going to have to battle a little bit. He goes really wide. Zola goes for the switchback onto him through turn 2, and Ultimate almost getting that position, but Zola doing a really good job there of defending. He's got no DRS, interestingly. I think Zola had it. Must have just been in the zone when they switched positions. But yeah, obviously on the strategy, he doesn't have to pit again. Zola does, so he doesn't really need to battle this hard. But obviously, he maybe just wants to get ahead and push on to everyone, and he's done that at the moment. Zola does another little switchback. Don't think Zola's got enough traction out of that corner, and Ultimate has got that position fairly cleanly, and good from him. Ooh, as I said, clean. Zola's gone into the rear end of him, lost a bit of wing. No penalties there for that collision, but Zola may not be happy with that. It looks like he was on the kind of inside and wasn't really in much position of anything he could do there. Yeah, unfortunate for him. Probably won't have to pit unless he wants to change it when he pits for his new tyres, but I believe it was just a small end plate piece, so hopefully it won't affect him too much. But yeah, Ultimate now 5 seconds behind Patriot, but he seems to already be gaining time, so he'll just be pushing now and trying to get them all on the pits, and they'll pit. Yellow flag in sector 1, nothing major though. So Zola also dropped back behind Venom, and here we go. We got the front guys pitting now, all onto softs. Kino, Ty, and Zola. Oh no, sorry, Sack. All pitting now. See how far they drop down. They're coming out now. Looks like Sack into P9, so quite far down actually. Obviously, you've still got a few guys to pit, but yeah, that's not really where he wants to be, considering he started. I believe he was first actually. He started first because he had that pole lap, but not really where he wants to be at the moment. He did have a spin or a collision within the first few laps, hence why he is so far down. But I'm sure he'll try his best to push back up. So yeah, looks like Venom, Ultimate, and Ant, and Ledger, and Starfish actually are all in really good positions at the moment. They'll all be catching anyone who pits in front of them now, so they can probably be bumped up 2 or 3 places. And Ant trying to look around the outside of Zola, and that's a lovely overtake from him. Zola will probably be pitting this lap, if not the next one, so he would have got that position anyway. Zola goes very wide. 3-second time penalty for that as well. Probably struggling on those older tyres. There we go, Smishy's pitting, although it looks like Patriot hasn't pit still, so he's really going to be struggling on those tyres. 11 laps, and Solo also has pitted, so he's now, I believe, the only one who hasn't pitted. Oh, and who is that off? Is that Ty, I think? Who is that? Oh no, it's Sasha in 16th. Gone off. Looks like they've gone really wide, and onto the gravel. There's a spin, not a good race for them. They're already in 16th. I believe they'll be 17th now, yeah. So, not a really good race for Sasha there, but once again, you got an extra race still, so maybe they can do something there. Oh, and who is that going slow? I'm not sure. I think maybe it's stuck out of the corner, but there's a yellow flag for Davey. Back up and racing now. Let's go back up to the front. Sack looking to fight his way back up on the newer and faster tyres. Seems to be gaining quite quickly on Ledger, who's also gaining on Starfish, so we have a bit of a 3-way battle going on now. Both of them going wide at that corner. Someone is off. Who is that? Is that Ollie? Ollie is off at turn 10. A lot of people have gone off there. Anyway, back up to Sack, who now getting really close. Same with Ledger though. So yeah, there's going to be a bit of a battle here between DRS and maybe one of them can get a double overtake. There we go. Not the greatest camera angle, but what are they going to do here? Sack with the fastest lap as well, so he's obviously gaining. Looks like Starfish taking the inside line. Ledger tries to go around the outside into turn 1. Has he got it? He's going to now be on the inside, but he's been cut off a bit there. Oh, looks like Sack's going to take that opportunity, get up into P6. Possibly not close enough to get Starfish, but he's already got one of them. He's got one more to go. So, yeah, really lost out there for Ledger. He got pushed off a little bit by Starfish on the inside of turn 2. And overtaken by Sack 2 onto turn 3 into the straight. Someone's also gone off. Is that Ultimate? Ultimate has gone off. That's horrible for me. He's gone off in the same place, turn 8 and turn 7, as some did in qualifying. Now we have a 4-way car battle going on here. This is amazing racing. What is going to happen here? Can these guys keep it clean and safe on the straight now? All of them, apart from Starfish, going to be having the DRS. Some more yellow flags going on, but I'm going to keep on here for now. So no one's really close enough to get a move. Oh, and Ultimate into the back of Starfish. Doesn't look like any wind damage from him, but right into the back. Can't make a move around the inside of this corner, really. A bit too risky. And we've got a safety car. Full course safety cars. These guys are so close. Davey has retired from the session. We can get on board with Patriot. I think we're able to see him. Not sure what happened on the Patriot. It's most likely going to be pitting. This is perfect for him. He needs to pit, and now he can. A really good decision. I probably didn't mean it, but a really good decision to get out cleanly. And we can see, I believe, I'm not sure where Davey has retired, but I think it was somewhere on the straight. Yeah, he is now out of the race. Safety car here within the final 2 laps. So the safety car will be going in next lap. I believe the safety car usually goes in really quickly when you're at the end. Looks like Patriot at the moment the only one pitting. He needed to pit, but yeah, once again, really lucky for him to do that. Here is the safety car now. Venom in the P1 with Ant behind it, Starfish as well. So Venom's had a really good race here. He is on similar tyres to everyone behind him, so if he can do well on the safety car restart, which usually he can in P1, he can. Kenzie has also retired. I believe that's in the pits. Really unfortunate for him. He's not had a great race. Yeah, really sorry for his race to not go well today, especially with the circumstances he's in. But nevertheless, I believe he's got an extra race. Not sure you can participate if you retired, but anyway. Yeah, safety car now. So I believe because we are on the last 2 or 3 laps of the race, the safety car will either go in this lap or next lap, possibly this lap, because obviously you can't, I don't think, even though in real life you can, you can't finish a race on the safety car in F1 2020, I believe. I may be wrong there, but most of the time when I've been racing, it's gone in at, on the final lap or the lap before. Yeah, I did see, obviously, at the start was where you messed up, Kinsey, but, I mean, it happens, I guess, and not that this race isn't important, but at least it's not a main league race, so you still obviously have that to do. And the safety car is in this lap, so Venom backing up the pack, warming up his tyres. What is he going to be able to do? Here we go. When is he going to go? Looks like at the end of this corner. Covers fully down. As he's in front, we're going to go down to Ant and Starfish. Starfish really close to him. He might be able to make a dive bomb down into turn 1 or move down the inside. He is going to try it on the inside of Ant, and he's just not close enough. But Venom has been overtaken by Ant. Not sure how that happened. Venom must have had a really poor exit. I thought he was doing really well. Venom overtaken by Ant, possibly by Starfish. He goes round the outside. Starfish bumps his wheel a little. He's got speed now. Starfish is in front going in the corner, but Venom into turn 4, taking the inside line over the curb though. Starfish keeping in front down the inside, and Starfish has got P2 from Venom. Venom having a really poor restart, not what he wants. Still a lap and a half now to get back, but really not what Venom would have wanted to happen on that safety car restart. Everyone apart from Ant in the top 4 have penalties as well, so Ant actually in a really good position, P1 and without penalties. I will really quickly now can see what penalties they have. So Starfish 8 seconds and Venom 5, so those guys really are going to be all the way down, possibly even for Starfish down into P5 or 4 for him. Yeah, really not good for them. The penalties, once again, as usual, affecting the race outcome. As the front guys have split up a bit now, looks like there's still some battles going on down in the top 5 still. Ledger goes for one. Sack actually getting close to Venom. Venom still dropping back. But Venom is on a few penalties. Sack isn't on any, so Sack already has this position, but I'm sure he'll want the track one to confirm it. No DRS as yet. He's got a bit of slipstream and a bit of speed. Is he going to go down the inside? He looks like he is. He's a bit far off though. He might not be enough to get anywhere. He tries it, but Venom stays in front as he still doesn't have DRS on the final lap here of the race. Here we go, down the inside again for Sack, onto Venom, the lovely camera angle here. Once again through these turn 5, 6, 7. Everyone really has the inside and outside all at the same time as these winding corners happen. It looks like Sack's got ahead, but also Venom's being overtaken by Ledger, or pressured by Ledger anyway, but Ledger unfortunately just about can't get in front of him. Here we go, another three-way car battle though, onto the straight, heavy braking once again in this corner. Ledger had to go down the inside from all the way back there, but loses a lot of time actually from that, not able to get anywhere. Ultimate has overtaken Ty, I believe. Here we go, the final lap. If anyone's going to make a move, it's got to be soon. Almost everyone with penalties, so everyone's going to be switching out when we cross the line. I'll try my best to keep track of it. Here we go. Is anything going to happen? Sack has basically in P2 now, but he won't be able to get P1 unfortunately for him. But here we go. We'll go on board with Ant as he crosses the line to win this F2 race here in Bahrain. Very good job from him. Sack moving up. Everyone's switching, so Sack into P2, Venom into P3, Ledger P4, Patriot moving all the way up into P5. He was quite far down from what I can remember. Starfish, really unfortunate that he crossed the line in P2, but he's all the way down to 6th. Ollie, after a bit of a dodgy start, up into P7. Ty in 8th. Tino in 9th. Ultimate, not a good race from him. He started 3rd. Now he's down in P10. Constant Jet will be coming across the line 11th. He's done okay. I believe he started down the back, so he's done fairly well to get to that position. Waldo now coming across the line in P12. Zola, who was, from what I can remember, doing quite well from when I was watching him with some battles, but he has had not a brilliant race. 13th for him. Smish now crossing the line in 14th. There you go, there is your race in Bahrain. A really interesting race. That safety car at the end really switched everything up. Patriot with the driver of the day for the game, making the most moves. Yeah, really good race from everyone. Obviously, a few unfortunate retirements, but yeah, really good race. There we go, there's your podium. But yeah, we still have a race in China now, so I believe we'll have a bit of a break between now and then, but no qualifying for that. The grid I'll try and find out, although it's a bit complicated with all the drive moving around, especially with the penalties. So, yeah. There we go, there is your results. So yeah, really good job from him. Sack, not too bad, he obviously started first, but going down to P2, nice from him. Venom doing a really good job from some really good defending from him from what I could see. Really good job from him. P3, there is the rest of the grid. Everyone's switching around, no one, from what I can see here, stayed in the same place they started, so a really interesting race. Yep, we're going into China now, so I believe we'll have a new lobby, so I'll just have to get into that, but shouldn't take too long. and then we'll be on the way. Try and find out as soon as possible what's happening and how long it'll be. Shouldn't be too long, hopefully only about 5-10 minutes before we are into our race in China. We're already in the lobby actually, so I'll just have to change the track. Here we go. So yeah, just doing the grid now. Don't know if I'll have to find out the grid before the race, just because it's going to be a bit complicated getting it as quick as possible, but I will try. Alright, I think I'm getting the grid once it's been done, so I'll read that out to you guys. It's a bit confusing with the grid, especially having to switch between lobbies and stuff, but anyway. Believe as well, Waldo unfortunately got disqualified because he pitted too early onto his other tyres. You have to, F2 rules, you have to wait until at least lap 6 to pit for the mandatory pit stop. So unfortunately for him, he got disqualified, but you have to make mistakes to learn from them, so obviously he'll know that next time. Okay, so for the grid, I believe, hope I'm saying this right, the top 8 are being reversed, so I've got the race results. So I'll try and work this out. So I believe, starting in first, we'll have Ty, second Ollie, third Starfish, fifth Patriot, fourth Ledger. I'm going to have to say that again. 1 second. Okay, let me start this again. So, first Ty. Second, we'll have Ollie. Third, we'll have Starfish. Fourth, we'll have Patriot. Fifth, we'll have Ledger. Sixth, we'll have Venom. Seventh, we'll have Sack. And then in eighth, we'll have Ant. And then everyone down from that, so it'll be ninth, will be the same as the race results. So it'll go ninth, Tino. 10th, Ultimate. 11th, Constant Jet. 12th, Waldo. 13th, Smish. 14th, Penquo. 15th, Zola. 16th, Kenzie. 17th, Davey. 18th, Sasha. And 19th, Asda. So yeah, I believe even if you're retired, you still get to race in this race, which is good for those who have obviously had a bit of a poor race last time. So we're going into the race now. Alright, here we go. I am presuming we'll have another little break to let everyone do their tyres and a race strategy and stuff. So, should be going underway fairly soon. I forgot to ask last time, but if you guys have any pre-race predictions, please let me know. Alright, here we go. 20 seconds till we are underway. Here we go. The light's coming on now. And the lights are out and we're underway at China. Tying in first now, looking to get a fairly good start. Starfish once again getting a really good start down the inside on Ty, and he's got the P1 within the first corner already. Really good. Ty goes wide on into turn 1 through this really long winding turn 2 and 3. Starfish getting a really good start there, up into P1 already. Ty not doing great, but still keeping it in P2, sector 1 yellow flag. Looks like Constant Jet down the back has had some sort of incident. He's a bit far back now, not too far though, still enough time to get back and into racing. Ollie now is taking P2, but they're still fighting as Ty managed to keep the position. Ollie's being a bit pressured from Venom as well though. Venom's done a good job into P4. Another yellow flag in Sector 1. Looks like Davey has gone off. But no retirements as of yet. So yeah, everyone fairly clean start up the front. A lot of position changes going on down the back here. Starfish already a few tenths away in P1, although this really long back straight here is a position you don't want to be caught out on, because as we can see here already, Ty is really getting on his teammate, almost enough to make a move actually into this corner. There was a yellow flag as well. I believe it was Zola had some sort of incident on the straight. Here we go, first lap completed. Now so yeah, this whole first three corners here is a really difficult part to get right. You've got to get the right amount of power, the right amount of braking. Ollie down the inside on Venom through turn 6, coming into the winding section of 7, 8 and 9. Venom once again doing a nice job to defend already though. Top 5 all still within a second of each other, so it's not like Bahrain. I believe in Bahrain they were within, outside of a second, sorry, in the first few laps. So obviously they're a lot closer racing here, especially with our a reverse grid happening. It's obviously bringing the faster guys down low, so they're going to have to fight their way back up to where they need to be, or would like to be, I guess you could say. Here we go, Sack right at the back of Ollie with the slipstream here. He should be able to get something on this straight. They're going to be going side by side though. Ollie is taking the inside line for 14. Here we go, heavy braking now, braking at the right point here is perfect or crucial. And it looks like Ollie has got the inside line well, but Sack goes with a switch back there. And he's got the outside line for 16. Not really where you want to be. He goes off the track a little bit. Everyone's saying fastest laps now, but Sack unfortunately wasn't able to get anywhere. Good defending from Ollie. Venom though, getting really close to Ty. They're all really close here going into the first three corners. Venom seems to be taking more outside line there. Ooh, and there's a bit of almost a spin there, as I think Venom had hit the back of Ty, and Venom's now dropped back to 5th. Good job from those drivers not to spin though. Oh, and he hits the back of another car. Oh, and he's just hit both the BWT cars there. I don't think there was any damage from those collisions, but they won't be happy from that. And he's also dropped back another place, one of the cars he hit. Venom probably just a bit wobbled from that previous incident. Yeah, it's all the way down to P5. Unfortunate for him, but still he's 3 tenths behind Ollie now, so he can still get somewhere. And obviously I believe DRS is now enabled on lap 3. Here we go, in the slipstream now. Let's get my thing up actually so we can see if there's any DRS. Ooh, virtual safety car is out. That looks like, Kenzie. Looks like Waldo's 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Kenzie. They've obviously had some sort of incident. That's really unfortunate for Kenzie. On the straight here, they've crashed. I'm really sorry for that, Kenzie. Not a good race for him in either of the tracks. But that's a virtual safety car, so not a full course safety car, but all drivers will have to slow down to a minimum required pace, and obviously no overtaking. Few people at the back pitting, Venom as well actually, and Ultimate, both dropping down really far from that pit stop. A really early pit, I believe, from what we learned last lap, if it's before lap 6, you have to do your mandatory stop again. But these guys may not know that, so unless someone's wrong about that, they may have to pit again, which they may not have realised. They put the tyres up quickly, yeah, they've gone onto some new mediums, which I'm predicting they'll try to go to the end on. And here we go, we're back racing, and Sack and Ty already in a battle through turns 7, 8 here. Into 9 and 10, Sack's dropped back a little bit, but through this quite difficult section in Sector 2, in Sector 3, turn 12, 13, he might be able to give it a time. Here we go, onto the straight. Who has the better exit, along with all the slipstream? Sack has got the DRS and he's already gaining about it, and I think this is going to be a fairly easy pass from him. Takes the inside line here, but he's already got him before the corner, although he has to defend still. Lock up from him, pushing Ty wide. He's got a bit of speed out here, but he's going to have the worst line for the final corner now. Won't help him at all. Ty is spun coming out of the final corner, and I think he just about misses the wall. But side by side through that corner is always going to be risky, and unfortunately for Ty here, he doesn't do well in that corner. He's not got any damage, but all the way out to P7, not where he wants to be. Ant Waddington now down the inside on turn 2 on Ledger. Oh, he rear-ended a little bit there, but I don't think there's any damage. He's going to continue to fight back though. Going through Sector 2. Try go around the outside, maybe do a bit of a switchback, try to get the next inside line. He's doing a little bit exactly that. He's going to lose the inside line for this corner again though. Can't see here if he's a front, but he's looking pretty good so far. Yeah, through this whole Sector 2, you constantly have different lines, outside, inside. So it's more just about who has the better speed, and it looks like Ant has got the better speed coming out of there. Someone has come off. Is that, can I find out who that is? I think that's Venom. Venom has come off. He's 15th. Not a really horrible race for him at the moment. But back up the front now, we've got Ty. Oh, Ty's gone off again. I just missed that actually. I went to the wrong person, but Ty's gone off again, and this time he has some major wing damage. Definitely will have to pit. And he's have to let a lot of people pass. P12 now he's in. That's really horrible really horrible race, I guess I could say, for him. And here we go, these two battling now. Waddington go for another switchback on Ledger. He's got, as we know, the worst line for this corner. There's not another spin here though. They've kept it fairly clean and has still got some traction coming out the corner. No DRS though. Looks like Ledger's got that one. So Ledger's really done well there, keeping in front with DRS, more than enough to keep him there. Ant's still going to be fighting though. Looks like where they were last time. So can Ant get in front? Maybe we'll wait for the straight, because as we know, that is a very good spot if you have the DRS. He's going to go for it a bit earlier though, lap 6 now. So pitting on the soft runners may be happening earlier. One of them actually in the race though, everyone else on the mediums. Oh, and a bit of a touch on the rear left wheel there from Ant's front left wing. He's got the inside line for this corner though, and he's done that overtake beautifully. But he's got to be careful, because even if he doesn't keep in front here, which he isn't, it's turn 11. Looks like Ledger's going down the inside, but Ant's got the line now. Who's going to get the DRS? They're side by side. I think Ledger would have it, but I think Ant really has made a mistake there, in my opinion, because Ledger's already gaining on him, and with the DRS, I think he may have it, unless Ant got it, although I'm not actually sure who has the DRS now. Looks like Ledger has it. And it's going to be a fairly easy pass for him. Ant tries to take the inside line, but Ledger's already there. But Ant goes back on the inside to keep the position. Forces Ledger wide. That's a some lovely defending from him there. And he's from completely going against what I said. I didn't think he was going to make that, but he's done really well to keep that position. Can he keep it though? Once again, he'll have DRS here. Ledger, and looks like Ant's going to take the inside line again. Ledger trying to go around the outside for turn 1, 2, and 3, but Ant's keeping that inside line nice and safe. Into turn 4 now. Ant's still in front. This might be a repeat of what Ant did to him through this sector 2. Davey has pitted as well onto the mediums. And looks like he's got ahead fairly good. I don't think Ledger's close enough as of yet to make much of a move through sector 2. Yellow flag in sector 1. Not sure who that is. I think it's Davey though, although he's back racing now. Yeah, Ledger has dropped back quite far now. He'll possibly still have DRS though, so we'll keep watch just in case he can do something with it. But DRS isn't as effective. Oh, he goes down the inside though, as Ant goes a bit wide in that corner, and he's also he's braked a little left back. Maybe he got a legal overtake, but as I'm sure you've just seen, Patriot now catching up. Patriot, I'm going to see if he has DRS. He's just outside a second now. He was inside a second for a bit, but he doesn't have DRS. But Ledger obviously does. But is he going to be close enough to make a dive in turn 14? I don't think he is. He's just shy, unfortunately. But through turn 16, if he can keep it close, he'll have DRS, obviously, for the pit straight. Once again, more than enough speed and time to get an overtaking if he's close enough. He is much closer than he was before. Another yellow flag. Ant goes for the inside line once again. Ledger trying to go around the outside. He doesn't look like he's close enough, although he's sticking around the outside. Maybe he's done something here. But he's just still too shy. Ooh, and he goes down the inside into turn 3 and 4. Really nice from him. Ant going a bit wide actually, and Ledger, a beautiful overtake. Now up into P4, and Ant from his little wobble there, coming out of turn 4, has lost him a bit of time. Not much, but not really where he wants to be at this moment. Halfway through the race now. Some more yellow flags. Who is that? Is that one of the orange cars here? Looks like Sasha down in last. Ooh, and I missed it just about, but Ollie and Starfish now having a battle. Starfish on the inside of 14 and 15. But as we've seen many times here, the outside line on 16 is not the best line. Ooh, and he's luckily for him, lucky for Ollie, I guess we could say, Starfish is now pitting onto the softs, I presume. Venom also retired a while ago. I think it was a while ago anyway. I think, or maybe he just did it in the pits. But yeah, he's had not really a great race. He retires in the pits. Here we go. Ant and Ledger still battling. They'll be battling for almost half the race now. So yeah, the same kind of position for Ant. He's gonna have a bit of DRS and then go past a lapped car. I think this is probably Sasha or maybe Ty again. But yeah, he's gonna have DRS Ant here, but whether he's gonna be close enough to make a move is gonna be a close one. Is he gonna do something here? Looks like he's... Oh, he almost went for something there. Still time left though. One of these guys may be pitting soon within the next few laps as well, so we'll have to see who does what. And yeah, there we go, they're both pitting. Onto the softs they'll be going on to, I presume. Hopefully no speeding penalties for either of them. Yeah, they're good there. Can you see Smash? I'm guessing by Smash and Smash because I can't see Smash. Can. He's actually getting a little bit close to Patriot. And oh, safety car. Is that Ultimate has retired somewhere? Where is that? I actually can't see on the map. Oh, can we get on board here with Ty? Looks like through, as this turn 16, I believe, 14, sorry, 14 at the end. What's happened there? Oh, just missed it. I don't know if it was a collision with someone, because you don't usually see someone retire there. But there we go, the second safety car. We had one in Bahrain and one here now. So those who have just pit, Ledger and Ant and Starfish, they've actually not had the best of luck, because in the safety car you basically get a free pit stop. You'll lose a few positions, but not as much, obviously, because everyone's going a lot slower. So yeah, they've got the bad end of the stick there. But I'm presuming all of these guys now sack Ollie, Patriot, all will be going into the pits. It's played out quite well for them. Everyone down the back also pitting. But yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, Ultimate. I didn't see it, but it looked like it was around where Sack is now, and usually you don't see a crash there, so whether there was a collision with another driver, I'm not sure. But yeah, here we go, all of them are going into the pits now. Where this safety car will obviously last longer than before, because we are not too near the end of the race. We're actually still quite nearly 7 laps left, but still got enough time for a safety car to go around a few times. Ledger gets a penalty as well. Looks like Sack was waiting a while for pits there. Yeah, so these guys have all got a free pit stop. They've lost no positions, but got some new tyres, so it really has played out well for them. Yeah, everyone now into the pits. It could have gone well for Starfish, actually. He's now into P3, and whilst his tyres are older, they're more than capable of getting to the end, so even though he missed out on that free pit stop, he's still in a really good position as long as he doesn't lose any places on the restart. And also into P5. But yeah, not many people caught up to the safety car, so we'll probably be in this safety car for a while. car still not going in, so should be next lap as almost everyone's caught up now. Alright, here we go. So, safety car in on lap 13. Sack, once again, trying to get a good restart. Hopefully it doesn't go as it went for, I believe it was Venom in Bahrain. Went really poorly for him. But unlike that restart, there's still more laps to fight back. And no penalties for almost everyone. But here we go. Sack putting down the throttle now. It looks like he's got a fairly good restart. Ledger's overtaken. Waddington's also overtaken Starfish. And re-overtaking Ledger. Three-way car battle going on back here. Side by side through turn 2. No, not touching, surprisingly. Really good from then. Ant getting out on top. Looks like Ledger and Starfish still battling though. Ledger seems to have got the inside line. Starfish fighting back though. Switching positions now. Who is going to come out on top? Going to be battling all through Sector 2, I think. As we saw with Ant and Ledger before. Ooh, Starfish dips a wheel in the gravel. Ledger does notably have a penalty, so he, at the moment, if I can really quickly get at the thing, he's got a 3-second penalty, so he'll be all the way down, really far behind actually at the moment. Obviously, the cars will thin out within the next few laps, but he will probably be losing a position or two if the cars behind him keep this close. There's a good restart from everyone though. Penquo has just got Patriot. Everyone kept it fairly clean. Some good overtakes from everyone as well though. Starfish getting close on the straight. No DRS yet. That will be coming, I believe, lap 15 or maybe the last lap. Sure. Here we go, Starfish going down the inside of 14. Ooh, almost clicking the wheel of Ledger. But he's got the outside line for 16. Can he do anything now? Looks like he's stuck behind him there. Probably quite sensible to hold it back for now. Sack 146.5, the fastest lap. Obviously no qualifying, so we didn't get to see what kind of the fastest lap times we could have seen here were, but that's the fastest one so far. Ooh, Starfish. Oh, Starfish getting really close to Ledger, hitting his rear end, and has now gone into the back of, I believe, who was that? I didn't actually think, maybe it was Constant Jet. Oh, we've had a massive car pile up here. 4 or 5 cars. I think Starfish started that one, and Zola, Constant Jet, Waldo, Davey, all in this pile up. Massive damage from all of them. No safety car or virtual safety car, because I believe it's the last few laps. That is a horrible accident for those guys. Starfish hit the rear of Ledger in their little battle. No one's fault really, just I guess a racing incident you could say, and unfortunately took out someone with him. I think it was maybe Zola or Constant Jet. But yeah, that's really unfortunate for all of them. So yeah, Starfish nowhere near enough time to get back up to where he was. I think it was 5th. So yeah, that's really bad for him. He's just lost all of his hard work that he's done throughout this race. And yeah, coming on to the final lap almost now for Sack. So this is really it. Anyone wants to do anything. Once again, fastest lap now for Sack. They go on board until anyone gets really close, but no one's too close at the moment. As long as Sack doesn't mess up, he's basically got a confirmed win. No penalties, 3 seconds ahead of Ollie, so take it nice and easy on this last lap, and he will have won the Chinese Grand Prix here. Constant Jet pitting, interestingly, on the final lap. Obviously had wing damage from that crash and didn't want to deal with it on the final lap. Maybe going for fastest lap, maybe not, I don't know. Although he wouldn't actually, because it is the final lap, so he actually got across the line, but anyway. So I'm going to get the penalties up actually. You can see Ledger's actually currently just okay for his penalty, unless Smith can get any closer. But Tino isn't. He'll be dropping down to 8th or 9th. They're really close there. It'll be hard to tell until the end. Yellow flag. Davey seems to have gone off at the back. Yeah, here we go. Sack now. Coming round onto the final long straight. Davey going off again, he's out at the end here. There we go, with Sack now. Crossing the line, ooh! I was about to say crossing the line, he almost spun out the final corner, but he's alright, he's crossed the line in P1. Ollie and Ant running off the top 3. Ledger coming across safe with his penalty now, with P4 Smish now in P5, Patriot P6, Penquo 7th, Tino in 8th, Ty in 9th, Elijah in 10th, Starfish after his unfortunate accident down in 11th, Zola, Waldo and Constant Jet will round off the grid. Finishing results. 5 retirements, I think that is, or is that 6? I think it's 5 from this race. So a pretty eventful race. Same with similar to Bahrain, all really exciting races. But yeah, really good race from everyone. There we go, Constant Jet. Pit stop on the final lap, he's a bit far behind, but crossing the line in 14th position. Lovely. There we go, that is the Chinese Grand Prix here for the XRL F2 event today. Different than usual, obviously we've had 2 races. But yeah, overall, a really good race from everyone. So yeah, congratulations to our winners and to everyone who in the Bahrain race, and obviously this race as well. Really good racing from everyone. Obviously thanks to everyone on the stream for watching. We had some nice viewers tonight. We've got, I believe, do we have a break this week? We might. I'm just going to try and find out really quickly. I believe we have a break this week due to for like a break. Let me just check. I'll find out for you guys. I won't have to find out if we had a break week, but we said we might have a race on Saturday. I'm not too sure, but anyway, keep track of the Twitch and the social media for all of that. But yeah, there we go. There is your Shanghai race here results. Yeah, once again, thanks everyone so much for watching. Congratulations for all the drivers today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.